So the fulfilled order flow, this document that you're currently looking at in this video, you actually have access to. It's in the description of the video. Go ahead and click that. You do have to subscribe to my newsletter to get access to it, but that's just the way the world works. You can unsubscribe if you don't want to be part of it. It's totally fine. No hard feelings. But what I'm going to be going through today is how I've created the ChatGPT prompts that allow you to pretty much script a relatively decent fulfilled order flow email that you can then pass to your copywriter to then spruce up and make a little bit tidier and nicer. Now, once again, you have access to this document. This flow here, I'm not going to explain the logic behind why we structure the flow as we do in this automation. However, if you do want to take a look at that, you can just go further over to the left where you have an exact outline of the fulfilled order flow right here. And you can see the explainers and the reasoning behind the time delays, what to include within those emails, why we include that in there, all that good stuff. Now, let's get into it. This flow here is the flow that is triggered after somebody's order has been fulfilled. And what we're trying to do here is upsell, cross-sell other items, as well as provide shipping notifications. Now, you can't copy and paste this directly into ChatGPT yourself if you click the box. But if you click the comments that I've left in there, you can. So literally what I recommend doing is following through these steps, prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3, prompt 4, pasting it into ChatGPT. And what you'll see is that you'll be able to create relatively decent emails that you can then design or actually just send from directly within Klaviyo. So let's go through it together. I've actually highlighted the sections that need to be updated here. So you obviously have this chat is for the company and then insert link. We're going to use the company puresport.co.nz to actually make this as an illustrative point. So this is how you do it. Copy step number 1, Control V. Take the link to the website that you want to script emails for and replace the insert link section with this. Press number 1. Number 2, Control C. Here we go. We're going to replace this section here with the link to the website again. Scroll down. Boom. Number 2. And here you go. It's searching the web, getting an analysis of the website, figuring out what it's all about. Nice and easy, right? This saves you so much time, but we just need to make sure we prime the actual GPT before we can script anything. So now we go here. We're going to ask it to find testimonials, all that good stuff. We're then going to go ahead and replace the link. Explore the following to learn this. Give it the link. Now we also have the section explore, or rather our top selling products. If you don't know what those are, you can actually ask the GPT module to go ahead and look for them for you. But in this case, we're just going to say it's the following. This here, Tongat Ali, we're going to give it the link to it. We're going to give it here, cardiovascular cordyceps. We're going to give it the link to it. And then we're going to go unwind nootropics. And it's going to look for customer reviews and testimonials. Press enter, right? And now it's browsing the website to learn about these best-selling products, how it's going to recommend them in future emails, so on and so forth, right? It's doing all the heavy lifting for you. And it's actually going to take the tone of voice of the website and script those emails for you as well. So now we go to step 4. I always like to validate if the information is accurate. So are you sure all this information is accurate and up to date? It's telling you where it's pulling the information from. It's giving you a rundown as to how it's getting that information, all that good stuff. Prompt 5, we're going to give it instructions. I'm not going to read out this whole prompt because it's a little bit long. We're going to give it instructions on how we want to structure our emails. This includes the body copy, the header section, the subject line, the preview text. It now understands. Now watch this. Okay, we've primed our GPT. We're now going to tell it that we're scripting a fulfilled order flow, and we're going to ask it, so just copy this step. We're going to ask it to learn everything it can about fulfilled order flows. Here we go. Cool. So now we're ready for next steps. Here's the first email. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how good this is. We're going to copy this whole prompt. We're going to replace the yellow sections with what we want to do. Now, with our particular web business or with our client's business, you'll notice here, you just need to confirm if it's a Klaviyo Shopify integration, because we're going to be pulling dynamic pieces of code into the email based off of that integration, because we want to show them their tracking number, their shipping address, their item name, all that good stuff, right? And obviously you want to make sure the tracking URL works properly as well, but I'm going to show you, okay? So here we go. Take this, and And then we're just going to jump in and go Control V and watch this. This is a prompt for the shipping confirmation email within this automation. Now, once again, explanation of these emails and what we're doing within them can be found right here, and the prompts can be found right here. Now watch. It's going to spit out an email that we can literally copy and paste into Klaviyo should we wish, or we can design, put graphics into, to then display or have like a nicer looking email with these dynamic pieces of code. So look at this. Subject line, preview text, header image, your order is on its way, dynamic product block. Okay, obviously you're going to have to insert a dynamic product block into the header image here using Klaviyo's code. But if we go into the body copy, we have here, great news, your Pure Sport order has been fulfilled and it's on its way to you. Here are the details of your order. It's going to give you this, items ordered, event items, shipping address, right? It's going to pull in all this stuff here, right? Tracking number, tracking URL, right? It's giving you all this stuff right here. Now, copy and paste this into Klaviyo, see if it's actually pulling the stuff that's correct and make sure your integration is passing this information, because the last thing you want to do is have an email that goes out with all this information not being pulled properly. But that's it. This is your email. This is 90% of where you need to be. Then you can continue going through this flow, copy and pasting every single one of these emails, and it's going to start scripting even better emails for you too, right? So primary focus, this is the email 1B2A prompt, right? Context of this email. These emails are designed to educate the reader on the nuances of the collection of item they have purchased. Prior to sending this email, we've determined what category of item they have purchased. The purpose of this email is to increase the education around the collection and therefore increase the reader's perceived value of the product. So here you're going to say research everything you can about the following collection of items, both by analyzing the store itself and what you can find on the internet, and then you just give it the link to that collection, and it's going to script a relatively decent email. Watch, I'll even show you right now. Take this. We're going to say Tongat Ali. We're going to give it the link. And you can just see how this saves so much time on having to prime a GPT, because you can just copy and paste it. Take a look at this. Here's how to get the best from your Tongat Ali. It starts giving you education around it. Now, obviously, you have to verify this. This is why it's so important to give it to a copywriter to then validate afterwards. I don't suggest that you replace the copywriting process fully with this. I suggest you get version 1 done, then get your copywriter to review and edit it. Still, it's going to save you a lot of time on copywriters and a lot of money on copywriters, because they're no longer having to do the writing from scratch. And let's face it, a lot of your copywriters are probably doing that anyway. And here you go. You have an email that educates and cross-sells the item based off of what it was purchased. And this is good. Like, this is a relatively decent email. Now, it's short, simple. You can ask it to expand the copy, so on and so forth. But that's how you use this document. Now, you have a bunch of other prompts here, 2 more rather. And if you want, you can get the full board, which you can click right here. You do have to pay for it, but it's pay whatever you want. I don't have like a minimum. I think it's 50 cents actually, minimum. But you can get access to every single one of the prompts for every single one of these flows right in here. Hope you find this video useful. If you did, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to my newsletter, get access to the board, ask me any and every questions. I'm happy to answer anything in the comment section, because from a selfish perspective, it boosts up the YouTube algorithm. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Use this. It's super useful. I've gotten a lot of value out of it. And yeah, any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.